try even harder. And then you all came and who are you? I'm Albert.
Albert.
Albert. That's a wonderful name. I'm Gwendolyn, Princess Gwendolyn.
Princess, you remember when I told you about pretending?
Yes. Pretending is fun, but don't take it too far. Take care, or you might wind up with a scar.
Your imagination is
See, I got this scar on my chin right here when I was pretending to be like Jack and the Beanstalk. I imagined that I had these special beans that I planted, and they sprouted and grew into a beautiful, large beanstalk. Only it was really just the old oak tree in the garden. And I climbed up the beanstalk, but then I fell down all the way and hit the ground really hard and scraped my hands and my knees and hit my chin on a sharp rock. That's when Eldrick and Father told me that I mustn't get too carried away when I'm imagining things, or I might get hurt really bad. Wow.
Princess's imagination is bright.
What do you like to imagine, Albert?
Well, I like to imagine I'm a knight of the square table. That's why I'm here. I came today to become a knight of the square table. Sir Lancelot and Eldrick are teaching me.
Well, you can check saving the damsel in distress off your list.
I like to imagine that I'm a knight. I pretend that I'm galloping into battle on my horse or fighting a fearsome dragon. But sometimes I get a little crazy, like that time I was riding through the Great Hall and I kind of knocked over a vase and, broke it a little bit. Oh, sorry.
Sir Lancelot gave me my first sword today, and I had my first lesson today.
Oh, I wish that I could learn how to use a sword.
No! But maybe me and you can do our next sword lesson.
Yeah. Oh, I should love to introduce you to my father first. It wouldn't take long.
I don't know, Princess. Your father, the king, is very busy.
The king? Oh, he wouldn't mind, especially since Albert helped me so much. In fact, he would love to meet him. I'll go get him now.
You okay, often you look white as a sheep.
Don't you mean sheep?
Come here, let me give you a few tips. Alright, listen. When you meet the king, always remember to bow. Bow like that. No, low. And when you get up, never forget to address him as your majesty. Now say it, say your majesty.
Your Majesty.
Okay, good.
Don't make him so nervous. Aldrich, just be yourself.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and meet us outside afterwards.
Okay. Well, Father, this is the boy I was talking about. Albert! Albert, are you alright?
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, young man. You may rise.
I was crying when Eldrick said laughs a lot, and Albert found me. Albert told me right away that it was the onion's fault and helped me stop crying.
Oh, Gwendolyn, what will I do with you? Albert, thank you for keeping an eye on my very imaginative daughter.
Albert is training to become a knight in your square table.
Oh! A knight! Well, you are welcome here, sir. A knight is a very honorable calling. I use my knights, such as these young men and women, to guard my kingdom and to stand for truth. May you train well and be considered worthy. Is Sir Eldrick and Sir Lancelot the one going to be training you?
Yes, they taught me my first lesson today.
Oh, well, there's not a better two people to be teaching you knightship things. So, I'm looking forward to see what the Lord does in your life. All right. I must go. There's lots of things for kings to do. In fact, my daughter Gwendolyn, in 2 days' time, we will ride to a place where two noblemen are having issues, and we will help reconcile. So I must go. But my daughter Gwendolyn, please, no more eating onions. That's a decree.
Yes, Father, I will never make that mistake again.
All right then. Goodbye.
right, I'll leave you to it.
Bye. Well, hello there. Oh, hello, Your Duchess.
The princess is quite a delightful young lady, very charming and quite creative.
You could say that.
I was just passing by and happened to see you with the king.
Yes, the prince wanted to introduce him to me. And on the very first day.
How exciting. You're very lucky. He's a very busy man.
Yeah. I can't really remember what he said. Oh, yes, he said that he's going over in a couple of days over to a village to sort a disagreement. So he should be being packed soon.
Is that so?
Yes.
Do you know when and where?
Well, he said in a couple of days, and no, I know, but it's one of the villages.
Can you find out which village for me?
I don't know.
Well, I'm planning a banquet for the king and all of the nobles, and it would be very helpful to me if you could tell me exactly where and when he's going, so that I can know when to plan the banquet.
Oh, okay, I can ask the princess.
Wonderful. If you do this for me, I won't forget.
Thank you. Eldridge, your last one. I'm back. Oh, it's just me, boy. How are you?
Oh, Alfred, my friend. How was your meeting with the king? Were you nervous? Yeah, well, it reminded me of a joke. This knight never doubted himself. Certain, you know. Certain? Certain? Get it?
I think Albert and George have had enough of your jokes today.
Probably not. You're probably right. I just need material. Maybe some Percival can help. Sir Percival!
Something to show you, Albert. I know you have been dreaming of becoming a knight for years now. It's something better than becoming a knight, and more important, is becoming a child of God. Now, all knights need armor, but there's a different armor that God gives his children. It is invisible, but it is definitely there. One piece of this armor is a belt of truth. Whenever you wear this, let it be a physical reminder to you to always be truthful. Thank you. The belt of truth helps to remind people to be truthful.
Thank you, Eldrick. I will treasure it like you have. But what do you mean, child of God?
Come, let us sit. There are two kingdoms, one good and one bad. God rules over one kingdom, the good one, and Satan rules over the other, the bad. In the beginning, there were two people when God created the earth, Adam and Eve. But they sinned, and so that brought sin into the world. And now, when people are born and come into the world, they are they're sinners. And so God sent his one and only Son, Jesus, down to the earth to pay for our sins. He lived a perfect life and then died. But he was resurrected 3 days later. And so he went up to heaven. Now, all we have to do is to proclaim to God that we are sinners and to acknowledge that he is real and that we believe in him. And then we will be children of God and we will be able to go up to heaven and wear a special armor.
I think I read that in the Book of Truth. I have a lot to think about after today.
Speaking of the Book of Truth, you should really start studying it.
Yeah. Speaking of Book of Truth, I left it right here. Do you know where it is?
I haven't seen that, Albert, since I gave it to you.
I left it right here.
Hello, Albert. Hello, Eldrick.
Oh, hi, boy. I didn't forget about you. Are you hungry? Do you want a drink? Do you want it?